the boy.
Round 7 here at the Team YCS. We've seen a variety of different decks over the course of the first 6 rounds of Swiss, and finally, the inevitability has happened. I think we're going to be looking at a mirror match of fire-based strategies. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, this is going to really come down to their technical play. If their
She was
technical
an
play
enhanced
is not
human.
good, then
She's
they're
a
going to
cyborg,
be punished.
technically not an
technical play is
android.
really good, then
You're
you're going to
wrong.
see lots
She's
of crazy
she
interaction.
is a human. I mean, yeah, she's a
effects here
human
and
now
there, just trying
because
to
they wished her into being a human. But I'm saying like she was an android. Okay,
pretty excited to kind of close out the day. But as we come back here, I think we are ready to introduce our players on
well,
the
let's see
feature
if maybe they'll
match
have
now.
some interesting teams.
Thanks, Tom. We absolutely are. And
Dude,
I'm really excited
why can't they get
introduce
me
our blue
to do
team
some
because it's Team Goon
coverage,
Squad.
chat? Like, come on.
So holding it down, our A
Goon
Goon is going to be
Squad.
Everett. Holding down the B spot for the Goon Squad is Brandon. And then finally in that C spot is the anchor, it's Thomas.
Okay, I respect the Yu Yu
And then
Hakusho
up
shirt.
next
That's about it.
Our competitors, right? Because it wouldn't be a competition without another team there. You're going to recognize these people. It is the Shu brothers and Lou. Now, the man needs no introduction, but it is Shungping Shi counting the A spot. Finally, it's Anthony Shu in the B spot.
I didn't know he had a
And then
brother.
Finally, in the C spot, it's Yao Zhong.
They are, well, they're Yu-Gi-Oh! I played against him, chat. Xu Jinping. I played against him at in a remote duel. He's really like, so he played Rescue chat. Like, he's really good. He's really good because I like game 1 I bodied him because I was playing Runic Stun. In game 2 he made this like super weird play where he made IP. He made like IP or he made access code with IP and I couldn't fucking kill it, chat. And he basically beat me with it. And I was like, man, what type of shit is that? And then in the last game, we went into time, but it was in the draw phase. So I was hoping to draw emergency provisions, and I didn't draw, so we drew. So Cap has no Riz. IP access. Yeah. Against back row decks, it's like, because I couldn't destruction it. And I had like skill drain, but he just like blew up the skill drain by tributing the access code. And I was like, uh-oh. This is bad. So it was a really smart heads up play, and I don't think most people would have made it. Which team are you rooting for? I need to see the decks. What's up, Boom? How are you doing?
Of protection.
If they're all playing fire, then I guess Xu Ping's team. Because again, I've dueled against him, so like I know he's. Oh, there you guys go. Fire versus fire.
Doesn't even need to see the cards now.
Which deck shall win? Twitch chat. Fire deck.
The zoning of the field may be a little bit different because left-handed players can't watch.
Dick riding. Okay.
Starting off
I would. Fire will. What's better, Year of Fire or Year of Dark?
Impermanence, which is fantastic. From the perspective of the opponent,
I think that's a good use of Imperm.
The Ash and not have to worry about a card like Called by the Grave. It also stops the entirety of Ash's effect, at least now, assuming Ash doesn't hit the field again later in the turn.
We're performing a Link summon of Link Karibo. Now, because this is pure Snake Out, there's no Kirin to help.
Do we have Wanted or anything like that?
Impermanence. We're ending main phase.
Bro, this is crazy.
Well, one of the things about you,
like, how come sometimes you see players like you just imperb and like in phase, and then sometimes this is what I'm like, yo, Droll just kind of like suck. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you see players just get like impermed or Ash and like, oh, in phase? That's wild. That's wild, chat. Because I feel like even if you were playing a deck like Centurion or like a tier 3 deck, like you probably just win. I got 5 cards. And you might have a couple hand traps, but like you don't have a board essentially.
Deck is cutting a lot of the sort of generic spell cards that you can play.
Veiler maybe.
A lot, and I mean a
Rip.
lot of hand interruptions.
Press 1 to get FTK.
That is more than the average number.
So what was bad? Well, the Year of Fire is not over. Dark Emperor, but I guess I would be more inclined to say the Year of Dark, cause. I mean, it was crazy, like how much power creep Phantom Darkness added into the game, but it was still fun, Chad. Like I'd be lying if I told you that like there wasn't fun aspects of that metagame. There actually was. So yeah, I'd be lying if I told you like it wasn't still fun to play in. You know, so the year of lights. There's really never been a year of light. I mean, there's been like meta light decks, but I can't say that there's been like cyber. I mean, tons of stuff. I can't say that there's ever been a year where like a majority of the meta or just a meta game where like we had 3 light decks all at once. You know what I mean? Light Sword,
That's also the same for Jesse as well, but we're looking here.
Virtual World, and Virtual World's not even light. Virtual World is Earth and Wind, I think. I think there might be. I don't even think there's a single light monster in Virtual World. Yeah, what's it called? Cap, when are you bringing Horus Lad control to regionals? I don't know, man. I know Joshua Smith just put out a video on it. I haven't watched it yet. I tested that deck. I tested that deck, but the problem with it, okay, we got Nib, that's good. The problem with it is like, he got drolled. He played it. I didn't know he played it. The problem with it, chat, is like, man, if you don't get the M SETI, chat, it's really not good. Like, M SETI is literally the entire deck. And I'm starting to think the deck is like just better without Lad, to be honest. Like I get Lad, it's a good card, but I don't know. Part of me just thinks like the whole deck revolves around just M SETI, and that there's more that you can do with the Horus engine. So I don't know if there's enough events, chat. If they start running off like remote duel regionals, I'll probably play it once or twice because I have everything for the deck except the Lads, because Konami won't reprint that card for some reason.
Just really cutting out those lines.
What's interesting here is he also has the Link Reba in the Stalin Trap card zone. So
okay, so that ended his turn.
Sort of on his own shut off dark
so there you go, chat. Like
that's a bit unfortunate. Yeah.
Are hand traps good or are hand traps bad, Twitch chat?
Remember,
we've seen 3 hand traps in 2 players' turns, so you know, people who think like, oh, you can't use hand traps, like, I don't know, maybe hand traps are good. They're mid. Cap buy an SP so you could sell me. Wait, Cap buy an SP so you can sell it to me soon. Sells it. You're in Yu-Gi-Oh! Black Market. If you want an SP, buy it yourself. I got 1 SP, chat, and I'm good. I'm good. And I'm not. That's like one of the only cards where I'm not interested in getting the QC. It's just too much money. QCR SP is like $600, and that's on Yu-Gi-Oh! Black Market.
The original Simple Spoil Snake Eye.
Why is Joel in the field spell zone? So I think Shuping is left-handed, BP, and I think if you're left-handed, you're allowed to reverse the zones. I'm not. It's not something I like, but you're allowed to do it. Yeah. If you're left-handed, they'll allow you to play with your zones reverse, which is like a little weird, but you know. I'm left-handed, big braid. Because, yeah, you're right. It's like, this should be the field spell. This should be the extra deck. That should be the graveyard main deck. So I'm throwing me off a little bit, but whatever.
Doesn't look like Shuping's playing Relinquished Anima.
No, he's not. He's electing to play the Boral.
I'm right-handed. Me too. I am right-handed as well.
People feel safe when they're not.
So here's a card that we're seeing quite a bit this weekend.
Wait, how many?
Which is Birch. Any thoughts on Birch?
I think.
Damn, that is throwing me off. I just looked at this right here, chat, and I was like, oh, that's the field spell. I was like, doesn't he already have an OTK on? I don't think Relinquish Anima gains attack if you take a Nib token, does it? Because I was going to say 3,000 plus the token is like almost game, but I don't think it does. That's a weird... Yeah. I think if you was it... Because I'm like, why is he doing all this summoning? He should have game on board with Anima, but I don't think you gain attack if you use Anima on a token.
And then therefore the second summon that you're trying to conduct is allowed.
And then I was like, if he has the field spell, which gives all the Snake Eye monsters like 1100, he'd be close to game 2. But he doesn't have that on the field either. So, you know, what's it called? Is what it is. Twitch chat, did you guys know that there was apparently an OTS championship today? Which
field.
I gotta be honest here, I didn't even know what was going on.
Just count that as 3
Yeah.
monsters.
I feel like Konami is not doing the best, chat, when it comes to like stacking their events. I thought it was no, it's
that's on the following turn. I think
no, they're having 2 of them. But like the OTS championship was this weekend, which is
it's at the risk of getting hit by an Nibiru.
it's weird that you would do it at the same time as a YCS. Like, hold on. Huh? These all have 03.
They're just clarifying.
I promise you guys there was one this weekend. I think there was. Pretty sure.
A monster back from the spell and trap zone.
By the way, are we watching Avatar live action? Man, you guys hate Justice League that much, chat? Justice League was awesome. Or sorry, not Justice League. Oh, get Nib, Shuping. Young Justice.
I believe the flame merge has not activated, and we can keep
like we should at least finish the first season. But I guess it depends on how long Avatar is. The Avatar show is trash. I couldn't follow the plot. It's good, and we just met my favorite character. What did you guys think of Artemis, chat? 8 episodes, 45 minutes each. Do you guys hate Artemis or you guys like her? Dude, she's awesome. How can she's trash? How can you not like Artemis? You just haven't learned enough about her yet. She's probably gonna fuck Wally. I don't trust her. Oh my gosh.
That's still 3 materials worth of monsters.
Which makes Promethean Princess.
I think this might still be in the range.
Yeah, it could potentially.
And Hida, if he hasn't used Hida yet.
I don't know if he would have.
She is sus. Let's watch Freyrin dub anime. Zatanna is better. We'll see. I mean, she doesn't. Well, I'm not gonna spoil anything. You guys just keep watching the show.
Cost with the Oak to summon additional monster. A Nibiru in defense mode. Okay. Not the strongest. I think just
why would he summon Nibiru in defense, chat?
Monsters can defeat it.
Unless you're super concerned about getting OTK'd.
So we see him now going into his own copy of
oh, that's a Starlight Hida.
So that's
let me take your poor person
Hida. This is the timing
Hida.
that we mentioned earlier when Shinping used the Nibiru.
Do I think that Promethean Princess will fall off when the Year of Fire ends?
Now the Hida becomes the follow-up to the Nibiru, and we get to see.
So the thing is, Dark Emperor, I think I'm not even gonna say I hate to say it. I think it's more likely that she will be banned before she falls off. I could be wrong. Jesus Christ, all his cards are QCR, chat. I think that she's more likely to get banned than to like be a bad card. She won't. I don't know. Zelza. She's kind of a crazy card. Like when was the last time, chat, that we had a card only legal for like 8 months or so? I mean, Sprite Elf wasn't legal for more than like 3 formats, right? Like I kind of feel like she might be similar to that. Well, he has hand traps for days. Good for him.
That's very good. Stopping the
Meet your maker combo.
Now you do need the additional
wow, Rich Boy. You're overreacting to fire all some PCR.
Does Atlantis play?
So wait, you guys are saying seriously you guys think that there's no chance that Promethean Princess is gonna get banned? I think you guys are crazy. I think there's a very good chance she gets banned. SP is better. Nah, not better than her.
Battle phase.
That's an interesting play.
You were commenting on earlier. Oak attacking over in Nibiru.
Maybe he'll just end on well. SP is okay. I mean, SP is a good card, chat. I'm not. But like, do you feel like SP is ban worthy, chat? Like, SP might be everywhere, and she might be one of the most common link monsters in the game, but like, she's not ban worthy. No, not a chance. I don't even see it standing the test of time. You're talking about really? Oh, okay. All it's good, Flax. All it would take, even if you say, chat, like, oh, as soon as the Year of Fire ends, Promethean Princess is gonna suck. Okay, cool. Do you know all it's gonna take, chat? one good fire archetype, one rescue ace. All it's gonna take, Chad, is for Konami to make one more like deck building archetype in like next year, and like boom, she instantly becomes meta again.
We're just gonna answer that right now.
Princess isn't getting banned until like the end of the year or yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like the end of next year or the end of the year would make sense to me. That's why I'm saying, like, I think she'll get banned before she's quote unquote bad. Again, I could be wrong, but I don't think that.
I think this is what he was planning.
I don't think that she's gonna be a card that like just sucks after like a year and a half, where she's like, man, remember that when that card was good, now she's terrible. Like, I don't know. I think she's a little too good. Cap likes Smith. She's a girl. Her name is literally Princess. If we get one format that's not a tier 0 fire deck format, the Princess will stop being ban worthy. I sold Tale of Two Tails. Take that, Flax. I remember. Hold on, didn't I say that? I said that like forever ago. I was like, I don't care if I sold it's being played or not. I was like, I sold a broken card. I was like, and I will go to my grave saying I sold as a broken card, and she always will be. And it doesn't matter if like people aren't playing Infernoble. I sold better, or excuse me, I sold as broken. Like some Link monsters are just broken.
Now, if you look at the current
This is actually a hand trap war, for real.
The blue team,
I said that years ago. I sold was innocent. No, the fuck she wasn't. Like I don't think Promethean Princess is
the first game. So,
a fair card. She's a generic Link 3 for some reason that has a Monster Reborn built in, and she also is a disruption from the graveyard.
It is another one of the ways of playing through and around cards.
It's sold as an FTK card. Appropriating my opinions. Are we all agreed? It's sold as ban worthy. It's sold as innocent. We shall see, chat. We shall see. The interesting, just ban Fire Force, so she can't go into anything. No. The interesting thing is, do you guys know what card a lot of people have been talking about banning? And I was like, nah, that's dumb. But then I was like, is it that dumb? Because it's a weird card. And I was like, it's like a little problematic, but not. No, it's not Link Karibo. That one's just dumb. Talents, that one's based. No. This is a Link monster. And I've surprisingly seen a lot of people talking about it, chat. And at first I thought they were memeing, and then I was like, no, I don't think they're memeing. I think they're like being serious. Let's see if the chat can figure out which card I'm talking about. I mean, you guys will eventually get it. I'll let you know when you guess it. According to Master, no, it's not. No, go up, chat, up. You guys are on Link 1s and Link 2s. Go up. And it's not Promethean Princess. Go up. Access code. Now we're past that. Yes, correct. Zelantis. A lot of people are saying, chat, that Zelantis should be banned. How do you guys feel about that? IP? No, that would be down. No, I mean up as in Link rating. Go up. Yeah, a lot of people are saying, no, dude, I've gotten that comment a lot. I put out a banlist video. Well, this is a sort of a banlist video this week, and I've heard a lot of people be like, Cap, Zelantis is a problem. It's broken. You summon it for free, and then it banishes. Then it brings back stuff, and you can put everything in attack mode. And I'm like, I don't think it's ban worthy, but it's an interesting take. Zelantis has been mid. I mean, well, it's not mid now. It's actually pretty good right now. Stop. Hell no. Sounds weird. Zelantis is fucking cool. The only decks that can summon it for real are Fire and it's kind of cute in Marincess because you waterlock yourself and then your opponent doesn't get the monsters back. So it's kind of cute in Marincess. You know what I mean? Where was Zelantis before Snake Eyes came? It was only in Marincess. Because again, in Marincess, you waterlock yourself, so when you banish your opponent's monsters, they can't come back because you're technically the one summoning them, not them. So your opponent can't summon the monsters back. Yeah, and Draco Slayers played it because it basically resets all once per turn effects. So if you have something that's not a hard once per turn, you just all the monsters are resummoned, so you just use them all again. Which I guess it would like.
Going to Ponix.
It would reset like a Baron to floor. Like if you had a Baron on the field, it would reset her because she's no longer on the field. It's like SP.
And so you just add 2 to the number here.
Princess doesn't rewrite decks in the same way that Link Frames, Links do, or Elf does.
Now, unlike
This Elf, I don't know if Elf rewrites decks.
this is
And
much more fragile and
even
more
when it
comes to fight.
probably
Everything can be
will,
broken, and then you can push.
we can't even
looks like
judge
the
it
push might be
that
enough for
it
the gate
does
because we just see the
until
Kieran
after this
destroy the
fire
extra
era
special summon.
ends.
Shuping did something interesting, which is a little counterintuitive if you've been familiar with a lot of the cards that have been
Doesn't
printed in the last handful of
rewrite
years, which is
decks.
Ash searched a copy of Ash for potential follow-up, right? A lot of cards have restrictions.
I don't know, Flags. I feel like if there was no Princess, these fire decks would not be nearly as good.
Like you commented on earlier.
Because, like, okay, I'll give you an example. If there was no Princess, chat, what would Hida be even doing? Like, you would go Hida, you take an Ash Blossom, and then it's like, okay, cool. Where the fuck do you go from there? You go Ash, like, you make SP pass. Like, if you Princess is not. I'm just saying, if there was no Princess, like, what would you be doing with the Charmers? Like, I feel like you wouldn't be doing anything. Like, okay, you have 2 monsters in turn. Like, hold on, what's the monster he's gonna summon? I guarantee you it'll probably be freaking Princess. Oh, see this? Chat, right now, if there was no Promethean Princess, he'd have a Dark and a Link Kuriboh. And it's like, what the fuck does that do? Like, what does that do? Attack for 2100 damage? Like, that's cute. That doesn't do anything. Like, Princess is the card that says in the game. Like, that's the difference between her and, like, or her existing and her not. Like, now, chances are he's just, like, OTKs.
Top 8 now, actually.
Mm-hmm. A card that
Like, if he can find a way for a game, it's like, all right, this is kind of a massive damage card.
We see revive Grunix here.
Yep.
Is
I
Shuping
think that's
cooked?
enough. 3 that. Oh!
Nib again!
Another Nibiru comes down. Shunping's holding on. Oh, wow. That's a
Press 1 if shut the hell up, Dolan.
The,
Who was it? It was Dolan who said, Cap, Nib is mid.
has not activated the
Nib is goated. Which one of you guys said Nib is mid? What are you talking about? Nib has been dropped 3 times this game. This game has been 3 turns and Nib has been dropped every single turn.
Totally fine.
Nib is crazy.
Dragon can now get the effect that's going to summon 2, and then we're going to get a follow.
And when you go first, no one ever plays around Nib because they're trying to break your board. They're so concerned about that by the time like you nib him, it's like, oh damn, I don't have anything left. I did think he was potentially going to go into Celine. Those are the only 2 cards that I was like, what other Link 3s are even good in Yu-Gi-Oh? It's just Celine and Promethean Princess. Those are like the 2 main ones. And I don't think he's seen like the wanted cards yet. So it's, you know, it's not going to be like, unless he wants to bring back an Effect Veiler, I guess.
Now, is Shunping out of cards?
No, Shuping's not playing Fire King. The white guy is though.
He's Ash.
Yeah, the white dude's playing Fire Kings, but Shuping he's not playing any Fire
There is
Kings.
something that he can use. If there's something left in the deck that Ash can summon out, then that Flamberge can hit the graveyard.
Summon Unicorn.
Yes.
Nightmare Unicorn. Oh wait, he's not done. Okay.
The Flamebird's dragging.
I thought his turn was done.
I didn't think we did, but he gets these Flamebirds. But I said earlier that he's in a much better shape as opposed to just passing.
I think, Chad, if we're in a format where we're having Nib Wars, I would say Yu-Gi-Oh is I would say that's like objectively a good thing. Instead of Nib just being negated and you just dying, like I'd be like that's probably a healthy thing, right? You know, it's maybe not healthy that like every deck's trying to spam the board, but like it's healthy that at least Nib is doing its job. You know, Nib wars. Well, when Nib can resolve, I think that's a good thing. Like if your opponent can make an Omni negation under 5 summons and like you can't resolve Nib, like that kind of feels bad. But if you want to play in the Nib and you just want to go for it and you're like, look, he can't have it twice, and then he has it twice, like, hey, what are you gonna do? You know? When I say rewrite, I mean cards like Jump Forward are not good just because I so it exists. Princess is crazy powerful Link and a crazy powerful deck.
This is a very
What about
interesting
Maxi
grinding
Wars?
game, because this is more of a disruption from hand
Hot
grinding.
take, I like
How much
those.
are you willing to commit and push? How much extra deck, like you said, is left for Everett? I don't know. We're going to an IP Masquerade.
What's he going for here, chat?
3 once again. Now we're going to SP Little Knight. SP Little Knight is going to banish the Nibiru.
That feels like kind of a
So that
copium
was I would
play.
say somewhat painful SP in the sense
Yeah.
that he had to invest 3 cards into it. Even though SP's
That was like the most cope SP Little Knight I've ever seen in my life. He just used his entire board to summon 1 SP. That's like the most cope SP ever. I mean, I don't know how. It looks like Chuping only has like 1 card, so maybe it works, but like that's kind of cope, right?
Ever got rid of all the fire options.
Nib and Shifter Wars. Shifter is my favorite boss. Triple Nib, then Sudoku.
Yeah, definitely. One thing here.
Well, I guess he can always get cards from his grave if you have like original stuff.
He's gonna summon Ash. It kind of depends if he has a Poplar left
me?
in his deck.
Shinping's team a little bit behind here with Table C. Thomas taking a 2-0 victory.
Damn.
And, Table B is 1 game behind
Got
already.
2-0'd in 17 minutes, or well, 20 minutes.
Okay. I mean, that's one of the wonderful things.
It's not even that he lost. It's like he got 2-0'd in 22 minutes, and you get 3 minutes to side. So he got 2-0'd in less than 20 minutes. That's what's it called. I did see, chat. Did you guys see that they put Sword Soul on feature? Can I ask a question, chat? Why do people still play Sword Soul? Like, other than they just really like Sword Soul. I can't think of a legitimate reason to play it. Like, its inboard hasn't changed in like 3 years. And you like auto lose if your opponent has talents. Like, to me, it's just really weird. I'm like, why the fuck of all decks would you play? Like, Flu, I kind of get. You could say, well, Cap, Flu hasn't. Yeah, but Flu has like these like easy win conditions, and Flu kind of like meets the. Flu kind of like makes sense in terms of like the meta game, but like Sword Soul doesn't make sense at all. So it's weird. It's weird that like I don't know, people just keep playing Sword Soul. Soy Soul Simps. It's cheap, easy, and effective. People play Sword Soul because of PAX hype. That's literally it. It's the synchro version of Invoked. There's someone in this stream who's actually trying to play Invoked right now. His name is Selza. Selza spent all last night, chat, trying to cook Invoked up. And I mean, he was on everything from Drag. He tried to tell me that Dragoon was better than Dogmatica cards, and I was like, are you fucking insane? Do you know what you're saying, Selza? So ultimately, he's playing. Well, I think he's playing Dogmatica cards now, but he was coping on Dragoon for a second, and I was like, this shit is not going to be good. Do not let these Invoke players cook. I don't know what Invoke needs, chat, to like be better. In theory, Invoke should be like decent, because it's like, oh, Cap, it's a 1-card combo deck. That's so good, right? But it just like, I don't know, it just doesn't work. Why is he not using SP?
I mean, this has been the battle of the rocks. We've seen multiple Nibirus come
It's super weird he didn't SP there.
Very interactive gameplay in these Snake Eye Mirror matches.
Are we going to see his
Y'all was talking to me.
I'm thinking, I didn't want to say it because
I was working on homework. Correct the mundo, Selza.
love to see Borderlands.
Yeah, I was someone brought up Invoked, and I was like, Selza was trying to cook Invoked up last night, and he was down so bad, as the kids say. He was trying to play Dragoon in the deck, and I had to talk him off that ledge.
Oh, we're going to battle first. Okay. Well, the dark is
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't use SP chat on the Dark Charmer, unless he just was like afraid of getting rid of his only monster, because that would have stopped the effect of Dark. He's down bad. Yeah, he's down bad, as the kids say. What is my ban list for? Okay. To answer first off, to answer that question, Dark Emperor, I need more information. I need to know when the ban list is coming out. Like, okay, what if the ban list comes out Monday, chat? You know what I mean? Like, then my prediction is going to be like different. Also, I kind of need to know how this event plays out. It's coming out. So what? It's coming out after Raleigh, after freaking YCS Raleigh?
Oh, here we go.
Seriously?
Let's see a special summon out of
Probably March. Yeah, I mean that's like a big difference between. There's a big difference between whether it's coming out before Raleigh, after Raleigh, before Legacy of Destruction, after Legacy of Destruction. We get a ban list in December. It's always it's not actually. The OCG has set dates. The TCG we've had ban lists in the literally in the middle of YCSs. I'm convinced Konami does whatever they want.
Wonderful.
Okay, I'll just go on the assumption that we get an April 1st ban list for whatever reason.
That is top deck.
Yeah, exactly. Jerome just kind of does whatever he wants, chat. If we're going to get an April ban list, I'm gonna go with.
I think this is still really good Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh my god. Yeah, you guys know the ban list I like. The ban list I want, chat. Ban original Snake Eye. Limit Wanted.
Let's take a wild guess.
We also need the ban Gimmick Puppet Nightmare, chat, because like fuck that card. I'm trying to play the only deck that has an auto win, and that deck is Centurion, which we're gonna leave we're gonna leave Calamity just because I like it. I'm not trying to play. Ban Sanctifier. I mean that also where you can ban I mean if you ban Sanctifier, you still can't bring back Expulsion, right? Because that feels really weird to have like 2 ban branded cards, doesn't it? A little bit. No, but you like I feel like just get rid of. I mean I don't know. Okay, hit something in branded, chat, for that specific reason. And I also think we should ban we should limit anti-spell fragrance, because Konami, they haven't really banned a floodgate in a long time. They've limited floodgates, but I think anti-spell needs to get hit, chat. So, and I don't think that there's anything else. Like I don't like Talents as a card, chat. I really don't like Talents as a card, but I don't see them hitting Talents, if I'm being honest. And the reason why people are like, oh, Cap, you're killing the Snake Eye engine, and I'm like, bro, they can just release more cards. Like, the Sinful Spoils is a current running storyline. It's not like they can't release more spell cards for it. If it's, you know, we have to ban a card or so. Wouldn't banning anti-spell be better? So yeah, I do think anti-spell should be banned, Dark Emperor. But the thing is, it's like, if you look at the floodgates and the TCG and the Yoshi, like, when was the last time they banned a floodgate? The last time Konami banned a floodgate was like, what, like IO? Or maybe Mystic Mind. Yeah, okay, IO. Yeah, the last time they banned a floodgate was like IO. Usually what they've been doing, chat, is they've been limiting floodgates.
Okay, well, we're going to resummon out the Ash. However, there's no fire monsters on the field.
What are we doing here?
Attack. Yeah, that over there is fine.
That's still going to be some damage. Oh, is that enough damage? No, that's not enough damage just yet.
Use Link Reba?
Nope. Because it triggers like because they both summon at the same time, right?
Oh. Promethean Princess in Everett's field. Well, not field, but in graveyard is not activated because both sides got a lot of special summons. And that gives him back the fire monster.
Oh no.
Not like this.
Targets are
targeting Ash and Zealantis.
Press 1 if Cap told you this card was broken, Baldle.
Ash and Zealantis.
Told you it's broken.
Oh no.
Oh no. He allows his Atlantis is now blown up, and now there is a very strange card on the field. If
only somebody went over every Zealantis.
Oh god, and he has Garunix.
Unfortunately, I think we may have forgotten about the one
Jesus.
that really mattered the most.
The throw.
Promethean Princess. If only the Ash was something in face down defense position.
I know. Well, that was.
Would you like to adjust your opinion, Master Dinnerflax? Princess is too good.
Brought it all back.
That's amazing how we were talking about which hand interruption did he draw, and it did happen to be Ash Blossom, and it.
Oh man, that's crazy.
That
Princess is so
If
good.
If someone face down, there would be no fire monsters on the
I
field.
don't need
I
to.
know.
Yeah,
Can you imagine that? He draws Ash Blossom. Imagine how many duelists would have conceded there.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So hold on. So chat, if he would have just said it, like none of that would have happened, right? If he just if he summoned the Ashe in attack position, but doesn't Zealantis also like blow up monsters during the start of the battle phase? So like there's no need to put the Ashe in attack mode because you could just blow it up. But no. I guess you can't. I guess you can't blow it up because then that would trigger Garunix though. So like, what was he trying to do? What was he trying to do, chat? Like, I'm confused. Cause yeah, if you blow up the Ashe, don't you just get like Garunix effects? Was he just trying to figure out a way to like play around that? OTK him. His opponent had about 3,500 life points, and I think he needed to like get rid of the card, but not use. Well, he couldn't have summoned the Ashe, but like again, if he uses Destruction, then Garunix comes out, and Garunix could trigger a Kieran.
I think that was a very.
I don't know what was in his deck because that freaking game was 30 minutes.
Little things, and then the other thing in this match so far.
His brain was fried from triple dib.
One of circle that wasn't searched out previously. It was a naturally drawn circle of the Fire King.
Do you think it would be better? Wait, do you think we would be better served if they jump between matches instead of? Yes. 100%. BP, to be completely honest, well, I know it's like a little difficult to do. You're talking about like going from Shuping's game into like where he's like the A player or whatever, going to like C instead of just sitting here and like what's it called? I think it would be a little difficult to have them like line up perfectly because like I mean this duel isn't a perfect example, right? Where like this first duel took 30 minutes or whatever. But yeah, like especially if the players are playing different decks. If the players are playing different decks, 100%. If all three, because they have the deck list. If all three players are playing Snake Eye versus Fire King Snake Eye, then to me it's like there's not really that big of a point. But if like player A is playing Voiceless Voice, player B is playing Kashtira, and player C is playing Snake Eye, then like yeah, absolutely. If your first game is like the Voiceless Voice player versus Snake Eye, like okay, switch to the Cash player. Like why not? Instead of just having the what's it called? Like yeah, because otherwise it's like why even have all? Well, I guess you have to have all three players up here so that they can communicate. Wasn't this a meta card during Zexal? Wolfbart? Yeah, this card was played during. This card was played in Fire Fist. This card, Dark Emperor. This card got freaking limited. If I'm not mistaken, Wolfbart got like limited to 1. This card was crazy. Most game because like yeah, target of fire, Beast Warrior in the graveyard, special summon it in defense position to get its effects. Usually it was a one card XC monster, right? So a 1 card rank 4. However, if you didn't need to XC, you could use your Wolfbart over and over again. Like, it was kind of hard to protect it for more than 1 turn, but, like, you didn't technically have to use it. I mean, if you resolve Wolfbart more than once, like, you just won a game because you just had way too much advantage. But, yeah, Wolfbart was, like, limited to... He was either limited to 1 or semi-limited. I know for a fact he made on the FNL list. Can you give us the drama behind why so many duelists like Simon He? I'm going to be honest, that's kind of news to me. I mean, he was suspended for...
On fire now.
He was suspended... I'll just be blunt. He was suspended for cheating. I don't know, like, all the nitty-gritty details as far as, like, what he did, because Konami is not, like, completely transparent with that. But my understanding is that he's been back in the game for a while. Like, I know he played Dark World at a YCS. I think he played Makanko at a YCS too. So, like, I don't know that players actively, like, dislike him, or I don't know that he's actively hated. To be honest, I don't think Yu-Gi-Oh! Has, like, a hated player right now, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, someone who's, like, the villain or everyone that kind of hates him. LeBlanc. Okay, I was going to say, maybe Chris LeBlanc's probably the only one. Because, yeah, if you go on Twitter, people don't like him at all. You guys know why. Twitter hates you. No, they don't. No one hates me on Twitter.
There's at least 5 summons now. We're going to summon back the Poplar. Everything here is now
passing?
on the board.
And see, the beauty here is if he goes Nibiru, the temple is going to allow him to summon the
I
flame
guess we're
breath,
passing.
and then that's going to be able to put IP.
Twitter hates
to the
everyone,
to the spawn
not
trap, and then
MBT.
summon it on the opponent's
He's
turn.
the
So
king
just
of
there,
Twitter.
There's a layer of interaction.
Was Hoban a villain after? Yeah, okay, yeah. Hoban was a villain after the Jin thing, 100%, because that was like,
Princess?
I mean, it wasn't a cheat, but it felt like a spiritual cheat, like a soft cheat.
Viable.
And to me, it was like, it's kind of one of those things that can like fuck up your reputation.
And are we
Is
gonna see
I think it's not like the juice is not worth
What
the
I mean
squeeze
by
at that point.
viable is any point where Apollosa is
Cap is next.
threatened.
I'm Miami
Viable
LeBron of
situation
Yu-Gi-Oh.
using your new
Although, look, I'm gonna say this, chat, and this is something that like goes against my nature. I've been watching these videos that like there'll be videos that like randomly bring up Patrick Hoban's book, which I've never read because I've always been like super dismissive of it, right? Like, why the hell would I want to read a 500-page book about fucking Yu-Gi-Oh or about Yu-Gi-Oh players? But I keep hearing these quotes from the book, which means I guess some people must have read it. And I'm like, wait a minute. This actually sounds really smart. So one of the theories, chat, that Patrick Hoban talks about, and this is kind of why I want to play Centurion, he talks about the free win theory, right? And Patrick Hoban is like, if you want to win a YCS, not top a YCS, chat, or just like top an event, okay, turn 1 Raging Phoenix, I like it. But he was like, if you want to win a YCS, you need to have, you need to get free wins, chat. Like games that, oh, he has Nib in his hand. Oh! Cook him! Cook this bozo!
Plus a Nibiru.
Nib Baylor! Wait, what?
No.
Best of luck in the rest of your rounds.
What's even happening?
Okay. Well, it does seem like the Goon Squad takes this one.
Oh, Shuping's team lost. Okay, yeah. Oh wait, I think Shu's team lost. Okay, yeah. Unfortunate. But he had Nib Baylor.
Correct.
But like, so the theory, chat, like one of the parts of the theory is that like if you can play a deck where you don't actually have to outplay your opponent, Nib is terrible, sure. Where you don't have to like actually play the game, you just get free wins, that like that gives you a better chance, chat, and it removes variance from like me having to sit down against you, play the duel out, see who's better. You could potentially sack me, I could potentially sack you, having this long drawn out game where I might misplay, etc., versus having Calamity's FTK, Gimmick Puppet FTK. So that's one of his other theories. And I was like listening to some of them, chat. I watched this video on if you should buy high rarity cards, which I kind of want to watch the video, chat, for you guys to hear one of the other ones. And I don't know, what do you guys think of stuff like that, chat? Like, do you think it's BS, or do you think like it's actually 5-head? Because at first I was like, man, this is dumb. Right? I guess I never thought like about how the pro players, quote unquote, look at the game of Yu-Gi-Oh. You know what I mean? Like if you ever watch like a Josh Schmidt video and you're like, man, these guys are so fucking smart. Mystic Mind free win. Just use proxy. Oh, Spy Fox, you're not understanding what I'm saying at all. What do you